The Samuna KC Podcast, a podcast on personal branding. Executive producer, Samuna KC.
What a year. 2020 was. What a freaking year. Oh my God. In the beginning of March, have you even thought like this year would come to an end? By June and July, I was imagining like maybe there's no end to it. We will all get stuck in our houses. All the supplies will be stopped, and then our lives will be like one of those dystopian movies. And that's it. This is it. And then Ashok also said sometime like he didn't see any future past 2020. It was a scary year. It was one hell of a year. But thank God it has come to an end. And considering 2020, this was a really productive year for me. We have launched podcast. I have started taking my social media and YouTube seriously. I wrote blogs continuously. And also we launched our website, getbrandedglobal.com, for creative entrepreneurs to help their skills to get monetized. So welcome to the last episode of year 2020.
Are you waiting for a light bulb moment? Or an apple to fall into your head so that you can get all the answers? Hanuman, a character in Hindu mythology, was cursed and forgot who he was until someone reminded him of his own powers. We are the Hanumans of 21st century. Seldom anyone reminds us of our powers, and we rarely believe in them. This podcast is a weekly reminder that you better believe that you are capable, you're enough, you belong, and you are a personal brand. I am your host, Samuna KC, and please subscribe to the Samuna KC Podcast if you want to discover and develop one variable that is under your control and that can make or break your career, business, and life as a whole a personal brand.
In this episode, we are talking about USP, unique selling proposition. And then I will not only talk about USP, because USP is something that is unique about you for which your customer and clients will come to you. That's it. Finish. That's the end of the episode. But the challenge is to come up with that USP, to do the brainstorming, to experiment with different things and decide and pinpoint on like, okay, this is my USP. So I'll share you my journey and how I came up with my USP for my business and how you can do that too. So technically this is a review episode, like year in review, where I will include some of my experiences from 2018 and 2017 as well, because this is about my journey, my digital journey, and the journey that I went through to create my online presence, beginning with my website. So talking about beginning with the website, that I have started my journey, I would say, like upside down. I started with the website. When I was building my website, when I thought about building the website, my sister asked me like, what do you want to sell? And I don't know. Do you need to have something to sell? And she said, you're going to have to spend money on building the website. So what do you want to sell? I had zero idea in 2017 when I said I want to have a website. But I anyway went ahead, spent a lot of money, and then built my website. And experimented with so many ways to monetize it through ads or affiliate marketing. None of those worked. And then I removed all that from my website, and I didn't make any money from the website for a few years. Why I said like I started upside down, because to build a website, I need to have some content. I need to have some kind of audience on social media to ask people to join me in the website. And I didn't have nothing. I just had this idea. I want to have a website. For me, website was like a gallery where I wanted to have my pictures and some of my words that I could have totally done on Facebook. But then nobody was there to tell me like why I want a website and then what is the right series to have a website. And then when I went ahead to do that, what I realized is developers only develop, graphic designers only do graphic designing, the people who write content, they only write content. But then there was no point, and there was nobody to tell me like where these things come together. What is hosting? What is domain? What is theme? And why some websites are free? Why I need to pay a lot of money for the other kind of a website? So it took me a few years to figure out all these ideas about having website, building a website. And then so far, the first USP that I have realized that I was scratching my own itch and I have realized that I can offer is this meeting point where the concept of website can come to one point and I can guide you to bring all of these elements of a website in one space, in one place. You don't have to go all around the internet to find out like what is newsletter, how to embed it on your website, how to send email every week. So our first USP is one shop solution for all your online presence. And one very important aspect of having a website is content. I had no idea what content is. It sounded complicated. It sounded I needed some kind of a Harvard degree to be able to create content on my website. Turns out, content is anything that you write or you take a picture or a video, audio, everything is content. It's about you creating those contents and then putting it on your website. And I don't believe it took me such a long time to understand that. And there are content like technical content that the programmers do. That's definitely I cannot do. But then understanding that what is content and the level of content I can create. And turns out I've been doing that all my life. I've been creating audio, video, written blogs and my own diaries for many, many years. I just had to compile it and start posting blogs on my website. And then we have created this podcast as well. So there was this consistent content creation process. I started documenting all my writing on Google Drive, all my videos, all my audios, and then we did some indexing. And now I can find writings from few years back just by typing the title on Google Drive. Current Google CEO Sundar Pichai has developed this Google Drive, and this has become a blessing for me where I can organize all my work, and I understood the meaning of organizing my content just because of Google Drive. We have all our business on Google G Suite. But then there was still some problem. Like, okay, I can write, I can take picture, I can make videos, but what should I write? What should I make video about? And if you check out our website, then there are so many written content, like how to come up with that. Then here comes another USP that we have. Our content consultant, Sarah Blake. She has this gift. When I sit with her, I try to sit with her a few times in a year, and every time I'm gonna launch something new, I sit with her, and she has this gift. While talking to her, I can get clarity on what to write, how to write, what words to emphasize. And then we decided maybe we want to have her in our team so that a lot of you, if you are going through that phase that you can write a lot, but then you don't know what's working and what not, and then you want to consider like taking one of her session or following her on Instagram at Sarah O. Blake. That's another USP. Again, I scratched my own itch and realized like this is something missing in the market, that we have content writers, we have developers, we have designers, but then to give them one stream, we need a content strategy, and we offer you that content strategy as one of our USP, unique selling proposition, that I have not received with any other service provider when I was building my website. Before we go to another point on finding your USP and sharing my USP to you, let me share you my Hanuman moment of the year. So during this interview with Yuri, you must have heard, he talked about the role of facilitator in this world. Ever since I have completed B school, I've been struggling with this idea, like what should be my offer and what am I an expert in? And I have tried and tested with many words like marketing expert, branding expert, personal branding expert. Somehow they did not resonate with what I actually wanted to do. I could have become a life coach, I could have become a spiritual coach, and I know there are so many value in it. But then for some reason, I didn't want to charge for it. I didn't want to charge for consulting. I didn't want to charge to talk to people because I love talking to people. And Get Branded Global is, I always say, like, this is the big sister that I wished I had and I never had. So through this company, I want to guide new entrepreneur and I want to take mentorship from older entrepreneurs. So instead of calling myself an expert in anything else, from that interview, I decided I was actually a facilitator. Facilitator is someone who makes the process easier. And I say, yes, that's what I do. I connect content creators to entrepreneurs and then technology together. I bring these three things together and make the process easier. So this was a great realization moment for me for year 2020, and I'm really grateful for that interview to Yuri to make me see that I am actually a facilitator. USP is unique to you, but then it shouldn't be so unique that people will not understand it. That's the importance of having competition in your business. People can at least compare your USP to something else. So have something unique to yourself, but then at the same time, people should understand, like, what is it? So talking about USP, our final USP and the most important one is cybersecurity, which is the talk of the town nowadays. When we do massive branding, there will be a lot of traffic in the website. And with that traffic, a lot of bot, scams, and bugs will come to your website. And you will not even realize it. So to stop that, we offer a security in our packages too. Again, scratching my own itch, solving my own problem, and seeing the gap in the market that anyone who is building a website, they never even talk about cybersecurity. And we, in our packages, we offer cybersecurity. So these are our USPs. How did you like it? And did it help you to figure out some of your USP or not? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our website, getbrandedglobal.com, to check out our services, which you might find helpful. It's the one-stop solution for all your online presence needs. Wishing you a happy new year. Happy year 2020. We made it. Though we don't know what 2021 has in its pockets for us, but then there's always hope. And hope is a really powerful energy to move us forward. Let's crack 2020 together. And if you have any business dreams, if you need any help, you can always visit samunakc.com for resources like these for free. And while you are at there, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter, where I send emails every week with some exclusive personal branding and content marketing tips. I'll see you in the next episode. Namaste.